How many individuals out there right now are struggling in their day-to-day trading? All right. If this is you, you are going to want to watch this video as I cover 5 ways that will help you improve your skills at day trading on the daily. Okay. We're going to talk about those. So simply and foremost, what you really want to do. All right. You've got to figure out, is it or what it is, okay? Are you struggling with the psychological elements, problems with possibly fear? Maybe you are overtrading. Maybe you have a problem with greed, not knowing when to actually stop trading, to cut it. When you're already profiting, you're making money, then just go ahead and cut the ties, go ahead and stop trading for the day, all right? I want to talk about some things that are going to help you. If that's something you're struggling with as far as the psychological piece, you're going to have to really work on your interpersonal self, okay? You got to look at yourself in the mirror, say, I know what the things are that I'm struggling with, but that's not what I want to talk about, because that's something more personal that you're going to have to work with, all right? So we're going to talk about right now those 5 ways to actually better yourself, okay, or improve yourself when it comes to trading. All right, so number 1, do yourself the biggest favor. Stick to a trading plan, a strategy that you may have that's actually working for you, all right? And work with that every single day, okay? Just improve upon that, all right? Make things better for yourself. If you are consistently making money, okay, and are profitable, I don't care if it's you at the end of the day you're making $50 or $100 and you're doing that consistently, then you know what you're doing is working, okay? Stop being enticed by watching other individuals, whether it's here on the Discord community, posting, 10-point runs, 20-point runs. We don't know, okay, what they're doing. We don't know if that stuff is even, legit in a sense, okay? We do have spammers out there that will come up and try to be part of communities, like even here on our Discord community, and they'll throw out or post up screenshots of the trades. And we've already seen guys that are part of the Discord community. They come in, they do it, and then they find themselves getting banned, or they'll come in and post entries and get lost, right? All right, they have some ulterior motive to try to persuade people for personal gain over into something, maybe to a site they have, for you to contact them in some means or some way, whatever it may be. Okay, there's some end game to that. All right, so be very careful, regardless of the community or servers that you're part of and the people that you come in contact with. I do want to say that, okay, because I see so many people that are enticed or persuaded by what other individuals are doing versus sticking and focusing on what works for them. All right, I promise you, if you stay on track and focus on one system and one way of trading and master that, then you will build your account up to and have a level of profitability and consistently doing so. All right, it doesn't happen overnight. People, if you're interested or if you are into this business and trying to get rich or trying to make quick money overnight, you're in the wrong business. It doesn't happen that way, okay? You have to slowly build up an account if you do not have much capital to trade with, all right? Even if you do have a lot of capital to trade with, the thing that you don't want to do is and you don't have any experience about trading, okay, and you haven't proven to yourself that you're consistent or profitable, you need to devise or formulate, you have to educate yourself on how to become a great trader so you're not blowing through the capital you have. I don't care if you have $100,000 that you want to put into your trading account, all right? You've got to learn the correct way to trade before you start doing so. Please do yourself this favor and work on and stick with a system that works for you. The next thing I want to talk about is, once you have a strategy, a system that works, make sure to back test and forward test it. And I'm not just saying just for 1 week, 2 weeks. It could be multiple months. You've got to put in hours. Some people just think they got to put in 10 hours, 20 hours, and that's it. Oh, I'm ready. You cannot go from sim or demo trading, whatever the case is, all right, and then the next week want to go live, all right? If you're learning that way and you've done that and you've proven to be consistent within a week's time, I don't know how you're doing it, because to me, within a week's time, you can't really prove that you're actually consistent. It takes time, to prove yourself. If you went through a whole month of trading and your win rate is high, and I know it's not all about the win-to-loss ratio when it comes to things, when I say this, I mean the actual percentage of what you're trading, okay? You could be trading at 60%, and you're doing extremely well, okay? You could be trading at 70%. It all depends on what type of trader you are and what strategy you have to trade with, okay? So what I'm trying to say is this right here. Let's go back to that. What I'm trying to say when I talk about the 60, 70, or 80%, you know, as far as percentage of what you're trading at, is maybe some individuals are able to take bigger trades, okay? So their trades are outdoing their losses, meaning that they're taking a great setup, picking up multiple points, okay? But they're still have losing trades, okay? But still they're profitable because their wins are larger than the losses, I'm trying to say, okay? So anyways, what I'm trying to say is that you must backtest and forward test, and to prove to yourself, have a track record that you can be consistently profitable. 1 week's not going to do it. 2 weeks, if you can go 30 days and prove to yourself that you're profitable, and I know some people, you know, that they go 2 and 3 months, you know, to prove to themselves that they can be consistent, all right, in doing so before they actually go live. You got to, guys, because if not, you're going to blow your money, all right? I always talk about luck. So many people, I hear this all the time, they think that, oh, I know how to do this. I learned it in a week, and then the next week they start trading. They may take a good trade one day, another trade the second day, and then they start messing up and start blowing through capital real quick, okay? Know how to preserve your capital as well. Risk management, money management, know how to, or trade management as well. Know how to. But what I'm ultimately saying here is, devise a system, a strategy. It could be, you know, the strategy here that you're educating yourself on and you're learning. Again, I'm not a teacher, an educator. I'm not a mentor. I just provide how I trade in my own personal life, own personal experience, and share it here on the platform. You know, you could choose to use it or not. There are individuals that are part of our Discord community and have and understand they grasp how I trade and doing well themselves. So I'll say that. But anyways, you've got to prove to yourself before you can step into that arena, you know, and really start, you know, defeating the market. All right. You've got to educate yourself properly. All right. Let's move on to number 3 because I could talk about that one forever. But yeah, what do I mean by back testing and forward testing, guys? Spending hours on the chart, looking back to see how effective that strategy is. Forward testing, when the market is live and you're actually trading. See, meaning dim and simulation, you know, see as the market is live and you have real-time data coming in, see how effective your strategy is, okay? So let's move on to the next one. Only trade high probability setups. Only, okay? You've got to. You have to wait for things to unfold. Here's an example right here I just want to show you. The market was moving and making lower lows and lower highs. I trade range-based charts. I don't trade time. I don't trade tick. I trade volume, okay? All right, I've been doing this for years with range-based. Now, the market has been moving. It now turns around and it starts breaking structure to the upside. Breaker structures are a key recipe or ingredient to the recipe in how I trade. I have to see it, okay? It's important to me, all right? The market is now making higher highs and higher lows. I trade supply and demand, so all I'm doing is looking for either an aggressive area to sell from when the market is making lower lows and lower highs, or if the market is making higher highs and higher lows, I'm looking for aggressive areas to buy from, which is demand. This case in point here, the market is making higher highs and higher lows. This is a demand area. We start breaking areas of structure or levels over to the left-hand side of the chart. Break here, we break here. So we're making higher highs and higher lows. This is a demand area. Aggressive buying. Loads of green candles mean that there is aggressive interest or buying that took place at this zone here. When the market pulls back to this area right here, okay, I am interested in looking for rejection. If the market rejects this area, this zone, this demand area right here, I'm looking to get into it and take it back up to its high. Look what happens. It rejects it. Let me take this. Oops, sorry. Let me take it, bring this out a little bit. Rejects it. I get this first bullish candle right here to the upside. Okay. Pulls back. Next bullish candle. If I get the break, the close of the candle above, I'm going long. Okay. Where? Back up here to the tops at 850. Okay. 15,850. So I would more likely get into a trade around 39 and a quarter, 39 and a half. All right. Even if you got in here, say at 40. All right. Still, that is a beautiful trade to the upside that you could pick up 8 or 9 points off the NASDAQ. 100. I trade futures, okay? Please, Supply and demand is universal. You don't have to, sit here and watch my videos and even learn through watching and educate yourself on the videos that I've created. You can learn it from wherever you want to, guys. I'm just telling you that if you're interested in trading futures and you're interested in trading range-based charts, I talk about the reason why I trade range-based, because it's just more cleaner to the eye. I do not knock anybody for trading time-based charts or tick-based or volume-based. Trade what works for you. I always talk about that. The next thing on the list, what is this? Number 4, okay? Number 4 is never force a trade. I see impatient traders or people who do this all the time, okay? They simply can't just put their hands to the side and look to see if they're currently any setups that they can trade from. If they're not, don't spend hours upon hours in front of the charts. Go ahead and mark a zone or a level, maybe put an alert on, and when the market comes back to that area, then wait to see what patiently happens when it gets there. Don't force trades. Those individuals or traders that are doing this, you probably learned your lesson by now. You probably got burnt. You probably taken some major drawdown, or you probably got chopped up a lot in trying to get in, get out. Taking every single little supply or demand setup that you see the market at. You've got to look for the better setups. Simple as that, okay? You've got to wait patiently. There are individuals on the channel that send me messages and they say, man, by you stressing on what you mean about just waiting there, just sitting back and waiting for, the higher probability setups to unfold, that's what works. I appreciate that. It has taught me how to sit and wait now, okay? And that leads me to the last thing I want to talk about, and that is patience. Patience is everything. If you do not have patience, guys, I don't know any store that sells it. I don't know where you can buy it from, because it's something that you're going to have to work on your inner being, yourself, okay? Even with me, I have to be patient sometimes. Sometimes I want to get into a trade because I feel like, man, an hour's passed, 2 hours have passed. I haven't taken a trade. If a trade doesn't unfold, you just don't trade that day. As simple as that. Sometimes that just happens that way, depending on the market. But just sit back, gain your composure, just follow the charts. Follow the movement. When there's no trade setups, then go back. Spend your time just kind of looking at yesterday's trades, or look at the trades over the last week. All right. Spend time wisely doing other things, and then wait for that setup to happen. If it doesn't happen to the end of the day, guess what? Even if you took one trade and it was a profitable trade, you lost nothing. But getting chopped up and taking multiple trades, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades, and you really don't know what you're doing, then you're going to lose some money. Okay? And then you're going to continuously be stressed and frustrated. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just kind of 5 things that you can actually do to improve your own trading skills. All right? Without having to ask questions from anyone. You've got to dig deep and see what you're doing wrong. Find out who you are as a person and correct things. All right? So I'm going to leave you with that. For all those that are interested in joining the Discord community, please, all you have to do is follow the link down in the description portion of the video. Click on it and invite yourself in. It is free of charge. Come over and join us on the Trading Floor channel on the Discord. It's just where we post screenshots of our trades and entries on the daily, okay? It helps put trades out there for community members to be able to see how other traders are trading. And you can ask questions as well. Now, if you're new to trading futures and you're interested and you have questions about the future markets, most of us trade the indices on this platform here, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter if you trade crude oil, it doesn't matter if you trade the currencies, whatever it is, but I personally love to trade the indices. I trade, the S&P 500, E-mini, okay? Some people that are part of the community trade the micros, nothing wrong with that. I also trade the NASDAQ 100, which I just started kind of dabbling back into this year, and I love how it's been moving. It's a very fluid and liquid market, but you got to be careful because it is fast-paced moving. And the ES has kind of been not so many good setups, but I expected that, because we're getting into the last quarter of the year, and things kind of start picking back up towards the first quarter and the second quarter. When it comes to that market, we see better setups. But outside of that, if you're interested, please find that link down in the description portion of the video. If you're not a current subscriber, I do not know what you're waiting on. Please go ahead and join the team here. Join the community. Click on that sub button down below. Make sure to turn on all your post notifications. And last but not least, please drop a like on the video if you found this video to be, informative, valuable, okay? There are tons of videos here on this channel, guys. You can actually go and actually educate your own self. You don't have to spend, several $100s or several $1,000s on someone's trading course or community. If you choose to, that's your preference. But I just have educational videos that I put out there to show how I trade on a daily. And it's up to you to spend time watching them. You can come over to the community here in Discord and you can ask questions and say, how many of you guys are actually spending time watching Mike's videos and found them to be valuable and actually have transitioned from being, now profitable? Okay, ask that. There are individuals. We have we have a great number of them that are doing better. Some of them have taught or have paid into evaluations and passed their evaluations and are making money that way. I don't trade PAs or evaluations, whatever they call them, guys. I don't know much about them, so please don't ask me about which one is better than the other. I don't trade those. Been trading with my own personal fund since day one, but I'm not knocking anyone that does the evaluation route, okay? Whatever works for you. It's all about just building that account, okay? But that's all I have for you guys in today's video. I appreciate you tuning in. Everyone, please have a fabulous rest of your weekend, all right? I know if you come over and join the community, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think the market closes early on Thursday or halts early on Thursday, and it closes at a certain period of time on Friday, okay? Don't quote me. I believe it's either close Thanksgiving or the day after. I'm not sure, okay? But I haven't really looked at the holiday calendar correctly yet to find out 100%. But I believe it halts early on Thursday and then has a close on Friday. So either way, just be safe if you're trading this week, and I'll see everyone on the Discord starting tomorrow.